So welcome to another segment of Straight Talk. I'm back with Patty Olinger, who is the Executive Director of GBAC and a very busy lady. Patty, I believe every minute of your day is taken up with some kind of meeting or training or something going on in your life.
Yeah, it's been really busy lately.
Yeah. Speaking of busy, I know that recently you were in Florida for an event called the Together Again Expo. So
Yes.
not much has been happening with in-person events, but this was at a new GBAC accredited facility. Why don't you tell us about that?
You know, it was really exciting to be able to go and support the Orange County Convention Center, which is one of our first GBAC accredited convention centers. And, you know, being able to see everything in place, the work practices that they put in place, following through on their procedures and the support. It was, and even the support of the city itself, the Visit Orlando, the mayor. It was an amazing event, and really, it just made you feel great. What we're doing to help support people, and also I'm very humbled, and also you saw the dedication of the facility, the contractor, United Services, that was providing the services to the facility, and the people that were attending as well, their dedication to what needed to be done.
Yeah. So what was it like? How did people feel about being there? Was there any, trepidation or concern? I know it's a GBAC Star accredited facility, so that had to provide some peace of mind.
You know, it was interesting because, you know, you're looking at the whole travel process. And this is something that we've been talking with a lot of folks, is that, you know, you're going to an airport, you're getting through the airport, you're getting on a plane. You know, what are the planes putting in place nowadays as far as the airline systems? You get into another airport, then you are transported to a hotel, and, you know, the whole process. For the event itself, you actually, you know, you went to the event. You know, beforehand, they told you what to expect. You saw there was signage all over the place. There's arrows showing you what way to go. You know, you got temperature checked. And then you got a little sticker that said, "I'm cool," from a standpoint of when you met, you know, the temperature requirements. You then went into the venue, and everything about getting your badge was touchless. So you downloaded, you know, this little barcode, you know, from pre-registration, and then they would scan it, and then your badge would be printed out somewhere else, and everything was touchless. You know, everybody was required to wear a mask. There was alcohol hand sanitization stations all over the place. You know, you would go then through the venue, and there were individuals who were actually making sure at the escalators that the escalator rails were being wiped down periodically. You know, you would go into the venue, and all the booths, you know, everybody's wearing masks. Everybody is, you know, being reminded of staying social distance from one another. And people were really respecting that. You know, it was very impressive from a standpoint of seeing all the work practices that these venues and the vendors are putting in place, you know, so that we as, you know, participants can then go to these events feeling more comfortable. And, you know, at the end of the day, it also comes back to our behaviors while we're there, making sure that we're, you know, washing our hands and using hand sanitization, wearing our masks, not touching our face, and, you know, practicing that social distance. It's one of our destination cities as far as our GBAC destination cities, Orlando is. And through the collaboration with Visit Orlando, they have reached out to a lot of these venues, and they are really working hard towards getting their GBAC Star accreditation so that people can feel when they go to these, whether it's for a convention or, of course, with Orlando, it's also that magic city, where they feel that they can come and actually experience life again.
Okay, so one last thing. How much talk was there about GBAC Star? From ones you talked to? I'm sure that came up in conversation.
Yes. You know, I was really humbled. I wasn't really expecting what actually happened. So, you know, when we had the panel, first of all, the mayor talked about the the dedication of the staff at Visit Orlando and the Orange County Convention Center, and how they had recently become a GBAC Star accredited facility, and how that not only meant something important for this particular event, but a week ago they had an AAU event for volleyball where they had 12,000 participants without a glitch, and how having that GBAC Star accreditation meant a lot to those parents. And then, you know, during the panel, you had Orange County Convention Center talk about the importance, you know, the GBAC Star was to be able to share with others that they are dedicated to doing what needed to be done to make things safe and to make people feel comfortable and confident that they can come back. Visit Orlando talked about the importance for Orlando. The airport video talked about how they're going to go through GBAC Star accreditation. The Hyatt Hotel talked about what it meant to their customers and coming back to the hotels. I mean, every step of the way, there was a mention of GBAC Star. The service provider that was providing the cleaning and disinfection service, United Services Corporation, on their hand sanitizing station, had hand sanitizing station, the GBAC Star, and then United Services. And people kept asking, you know, when they realized that I was part of GBAC, what does that mean? And it was really humbling to see the impact that the GBAC Star has had on Orlando, and you realize that that's happening in other locations too. And so the importance of what we're doing, working with people.
Well, not everyone knows this, but it's a worldwide organization, accreditation, in some 60 plus countries. So, it's going to come up in conversation. Well,
definitely.
Thank you, Patty, for your time today.
Thank you.